school system, especially with our male students. So I'll allow him to come up
All right.
talk to you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, first and foremost, give Miss Gibson a round of applause. She could have chosen anybody in the world, but she decided to call on me, and I'm forever grateful for it. I'm grateful for the big things and the small things. In your life, you got to be grateful for the what? The big things and the small things, because blessings are blessings, no matter if they big or they small. I want y'all to know that. I think it's ironic how y'all talk about affirmations. So we're going to go ahead and start it off just like this right here. I'm going to tell y'all something that I say every day. Say what you say, Quay.
What you say, Quay?
No, say what you say, Quay.
What you say, Quay?
One thing I tell myself every single day is I'm expecting for great things to happen in my life. Go ahead and say it with me. I'm expecting for great things to happen in my life. And also, you got to celebrate yourself. So with that being said, go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. Go ahead. Okay. Once again, thankful for my great friend, Miss Gibson. Can anybody tell me why I'm here on tonight? Somebody tell me. Anybody? It's on the tip of your tongue. I feel it. I feel it. Anybody? Somebody tell me why I'm here. Don't be shy now. I know y'all can talk. I know y'all talk at school and at home.
To speak on mental health.
To speak on mental health. That's good. But I'm going to tell y'all the one thing I love doing every day. I love to encourage people. Okay? So that's why I'm here. I am here to encourage y'all, okay? I feel like that being an encourager is my assignment. I'm not a truck driver and I'm not a bodybuilder. I went somewhere one time and somebody said, "You're a truck driver, ain't you?" I said, "No, I ain't no truck driver." Then they said, "You're a bodybuilder, ain't you?" I said, "No, I ain't no bodybuilder either." I don't know where they got these two things from, but I'm an encourager. And I feel like that's what my assignment is. And I heard the church mentioned, and so I'm going to stay in this room real quick. God has an assignment for everybody in this room. Did you know that? He has an assignment. Who knows what their assignment is in this room? Somebody share that with me real quick. If you don't know your assignment, that's okay, because sometimes it takes some growing and you get older for you to figure out what your assignment is. What's your assignment?
My assignment is to encourage people to believe in God and to choose Him and to follow Him and to bring others to Him.
Minister. I'm going to start calling you evangelist. What's your name?
Brooke Jones.
Evangelist Brooke Jones. That sounds powerful too. I see some books in you, girl. That's what I'm talking about. So we all have an assignment. It may be now that you figured out. It may be 10 years from now that you figured out. I know that my assignment is to encourage people, no matter whether they're young or whether they're old. I meant seasoned people, right? I got in trouble for saying old one time. So no matter their age, it's up to me to send them encouragement every single day. Let me break a few things down for y'all, okay? Number one, since it's a wellness roundtable, wellness, the act of practicing healthy habits on a daily basis to attain better physical and mental health outcomes, so that instead of surviving, you're thriving, right? Okay. And then it says roundtable. Roundtable is a meeting, kind of like this one right here, at which people discuss something. Everyone has equal chance to express an opinion. Y'all are expressing yourselves tonight. So I see it like this. In order for you to have a good life, since we're talking about good mental health, in order for you to have a good life, you've got to take in and take heed to the best things that life has to offer. Does that make sense? Okay. In your life, you will end up at the table. Everybody take a look around. You will end up at the table with those who want to see you be the best versions of yourselves at all times. How many of y'all care about each other? Everybody should raise their hand. Let me tell you something. You don't have to know somebody to care about them. I talk to people all the time. I meet people all the time. I may not know them, but I got the love of God in me. If you got the love of God in you, you're going to love people whether you know them or not. So everybody in this room, when you look around, whether it be a mentor, whether it be professor, whether it be your friends or somebody down here, you should love them now. I'm telling you. Let's jump right in. Repeat this after me. It's an uphill battle. Say it one more time. It's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. That's what I'm talking about. So it's no secret. Life can be challenging at times. Am I right? Raise your hand right now if you go through challenges in your life. Everybody does. Whether it's opening a Capri Sun or a pack of Doritos or whatever it may be, tying your shoe sometime. When you're big, it's hard for you to bend over. You weren't supposed to laugh at that. You laughing too hard. But you know, we go through challenges. Some big challenges, some small. She laughing way too hard. Some big challenges, right? Like me, I'm a big challenge. Huh? Some big challenges. I knew I was gonna get y'all to break. Some big challenges, some small challenges, but we're all gonna experience challenges in our life. Sometimes you feel like the higher you go, the tougher it gets. Have y'all ever tasted success before and you felt like something was really good and then all of a sudden it's like you get knocked back down? Yeah, tell me about it.
So I was doing good or whatever, you know. My math grade was finally an A, and then I go to my teacher one day, and she just got something to say to me again. So I'm being serious.
Same on her.
And she just got something to say to me. So, and I was having a good day and everything, and she just had something to say to me. So I had to go home and everything. Didn't even stay at school for the rest of the day because she just made me so mad. Just ruined the whole day.
Right. So you were high, and then your teacher came and knocked you down. Yes. Am I hearing that right? Yes. And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you feel like the more you climb, the more uncomfortable it gets. Because in life you climb, right? In life you want to get better. In life you strive for excellence. In life you're going after a goal. You're going after a dream. Am I right? And sometimes the higher you go, the more uncomfortable it gets. But through it all, guess what? We've got to keep looking what? We've got to keep looking up. That's why I said it's an uphill battle. We've been low for entirely too long. And you're asking to yourself right now, Quay, what do you mean by we've been low? We've been low because of bullying. Who's dealt with bullying before? Or who's been the bully before? It's okay. I've been bullied before. I've been bullied. I have been. I'm going to tell y'all about it. I was in middle school, right? My daddy used to cut my hair, rest his soul. But he couldn't cut hair for real. So y'all don't understand what I'm saying. But, you know, for young men, when your family members cut your hair for free, they give you what's called a skint. Kind of like what I got going on right now, right? Yeah. They give you a skint. And so I'm in middle school, first day in middle school. I had a nice Chipper Jones jersey on. Y'all don't know who that is. A nice baseball jersey, played for the Atlanta Braves back in the day. I had some cargo pants on. I had some mid-top gray and white forces on. I was clean. I was sharp. Drip. You understand? Yeah. That's what I said. So, but the only thing that was jacked up was my head. My daddy had done jacked my head up. Right? And then here come my uncle. Who got an uncle in here? Who love their uncle? Then here come my uncle, right? I thought my uncle was going to make the situation better. He made it worse. Next thing you know, I look like Little Boosie by the head. So I've been picked on before. I've been bullied before. So some of us deal with bullying, right? Some of us deal with doubt. Who doubts themselves in this room? Who's ever doubted themselves in this room? It's okay to be honest with yourself. Doubt, whether it be from yourself or whether it be from other people, you've dealt with doubt. You've dealt with depression, right? Who has ever been depressed in here? Right? When they took the McRib from McDonald's, I was depressed. Not really. I was just joking. That was a food joke because of the processed food, doctor. But some of us will be depressed. Maybe your favorite TV show has gone off TV, or maybe your dog passes away. I mean, you have different things that'll make you depressed. Am I right? And then lack of faith. Y'all might not know too much about that right now, but I threw that in there anyway. You know about that? You've had lack in your faith before? You had? You just know about it? Okay. So everybody has faith in here, right? It talks about faith being the size of a mustard seed. If you take a pen and dot your hand, that's the size of a mustard seed. And it's talking about faith. Everybody has at least that little bit of faith. But sometimes you will face situations in your life that will make you lose your faith, or it will cause you to have a lack of faith. Like I said, some of y'all may or may not know about that right now, but the old folks used to say, keep on living. You'll find out about it, right? But today, guess what we're going to do? Everything that's holding us back, right? The doubt, the depression, the lack of faith, the bullying. We're going to let that go. Is that cool? Say, we're going to let it go, Quay. We're going to let it go, Quay. Ain't nothing going to hold us down. Nothing at all. We're going to focus on going where? Uphill. Yeah, up. We're going to go uphill regardless of what has happened in our life. So you're asking me, why am I focusing so much on going up the hill? Well, I'm not preaching to you this morning. Excuse me, this morning. Jesus, it's been a long day. I'm not preaching to you this evening, but there's a verse in the Bible. Who goes to church? I know a lot of y'all raise your hand. I'm not a Bible scholar, y'all, but I'm going to give you this verse real quick. It's from Psalm 121 and 1. Y'all can write that down if you want to. Psalm 121 and 1. And it says, I will lift mine eyes unto the hills from which cometh my help. Does anybody know what that means? It's all right if you don't. That means that when you look up or when you pray, God is there. That's what that means. So through all of your challenges that you're going to go through in your life, whether it be in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, military, whatever y'all end up doing with your life, going into the workplace, God is always with you. And when you feel like you're in trouble, when you feel like that you can't handle the bullying, when you feel like that you can't handle the doubt, when you feel like that you can't handle the depression, He's going to be with you through all of those things. OK, He's going to be with you through all of those things. Also, you've got to know this, and proof, and that is some of these people are here. You've got friends. Who's friends in here? You've got friends. You've got family. Anybody related in here? Okay. You've got friends. You've got family. You've got loved ones. You've got counselors. You've got pastors. You have mentors and a ton of other people who are in your corner, right? How many people tell you that they love you every day? You got people that tell you they love you every day. How many people do you have that tell you that they care about you every day? Okay. How many people that tell you that you're kind, that you're special, that you're important? My lady over here. You're kind, you're special, and you're important, right?
That's right.
There it is. We were just talking about that over there. It's from a movie that y'all probably ain't never seen before. But you are kind, you are special, and you are important. How many people do you have tell you that? See, even when you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. Number one, like I said, you got God. And then you have a lot of other people who are in your life, whether they be in your life for a long time or a little bit of time, who supports you. They want to see you be the best versions of yourself every single day. So guess what? I'm going to need for y'all to not suffer in silence. How many of y'all go through things and you don't tell nobody about it? Raise your hand. And that's okay to a certain extent. Anytime you're dealing with something, especially some of the things that I have named here on today, you need to tell somebody. I always tell my friends and my family and my loved ones, guess what I tell them? Don't suffer in silence. We're all going through something in our lives. And if you let somebody know what you're going through, you don't have to tell them everything unless you feel comfortable. But they may be able to help you with your mental health crisis or whatever it is that you're going through in your life, right? Remember this, as long as you stay faithful, remember where your help comes from. Where your help come from? God. I like that. And you continue to climb, you will get to the mountaintop. Who wants to be something someday? Who wants to be somebody someday? Right? Well, it's going to start with a few of these things that I've talked about. And it's also going to start with some of the things that Professor has talked about as well. Yes.
It's not that we should want to be somebody. We are somebody.
There it is. What, didn't I tell you she was an evangelist? Didn't I tell you that?
We are a person. God created us to be who we are. He created us the way He wanted us to be. The talents He wanted us to have. The things, the family that we have. He wanted us to be right where we are. And we need to proceed in that and try to be who we are and not somebody else.
That's it. That's it. Hey. gonna tell y'all something. When y'all get older, that might be the pastor of your church right there. That's all I'm saying. All right. But listen, I'm not gonna hold any more of your time. I want you guys to know that I love you, because I'm gonna tell you what I could be doing right now. I could be at home with my wife and my 2-year-old daughter, my baby Harper. But I love y'all enough to come down here to share some encouragement with y'all. I love y'all enough to let you know that you're gonna be something in life. As a matter of fact, you already are something in this life. You already are somebody. Thank you for finishing that. And you guys are gonna continue to do great things in your life. I don't care what the naysayers are saying. I don't care what a hater's saying. I don't care what some people who may not like you are saying. You got to tell yourself every day that I am somebody. You have to tell yourself every day, I'm expecting for great things to happen in my life. That's all I got. Do I have anybody that wants questions from me? If not, I won't be mad about it. No questions?
I got a question.
You have a question?
What, you're an encourager and you're a motivation speaker.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get started in motivation? What prompted you to become a motivation speaker?
Well,
Personal experience or training? Or,
the Lord put it in me.
okay. So we should appreciate that.
Hold on now. This she is right here. So the question that was asked is, how did I get into motivational speaking? And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you run across certain situations in your life and you discover your purpose, right? So I need for y'all to make sure that you have your eyes open, that your ears are open, and that your heart is ready to receive, right? Because you never know of when you may discover your purpose or the assignment that God has for your life. I was invited to speak at a high school one time. Who's in FCA? Y'all know what FCA is? Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I was invited to be a speaker at a local high school, the FCA. Talking to the principal tells me, oh, it's only gonna be 30 kids in here, right? It shouldn't take very long. You know, you shouldn't have a hard time, you know, coming across to these kids, you know, because it's only 30 of them, right? And so it's me and a teammate of mine, because I played football at Shorter University. I got a degree in business. Me and a teammate of mine, we go in, we're thinking, man, this is gonna be a piece of cake. We're gonna be in and out, right? You ever thought you're gonna do something real quick and then it turned out to be real long? Yeah, that's what happened to me. We get into this auditorium. It's about 800 kids in this auditorium. He told us 30. Y'all know what I started doing, right? Lord, please get me up out of this. If you, she said, I'm gonna start crying. I wanted to cry. I went in that corner and I prayed. I said, Lord, if you get me past this, I'm gonna do whatever it is that you want me to do. And we went out there and we shared our testimony. We talked about some things that are going on in our lives, what God has done in our lives, right? And then from that moment on, that was 2009. What do y'all see me still doing to this day?
Preaching and encouraging others to be themselves and to love themselves.
That's it. That's it. So even in your scariest times of your life, your purpose will be revealed.
To encourage them to keep going.
That's it. So that's the answer to that question. So make sure y'all are paying attention. Sometimes you'll get in situations you'll think to yourself, I don't need whatever is happening right now, or you just don't pay attention. But it could be your purpose that you are unlocking in that moment. Any more questions? What? Feel like y'all got a question. You better not say nothing about a diet. Don't you do it. Ask the question. I don't know what you gonna say. Say it.
I didn't write it on my head.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gone, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again.